Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Homes and Huddles. Today will be an episode on huddles. As you guys know, I am a licensed realtor in the San Diego, California area. If you guys know anyone who is looking to buy, sell, or if they're just looking for an agent they like, know, and trust, I'm your agent. I'm the guy. As people may know, just to give a little background on myself, I'm just a realtor that I love sports. That's just one of my things. I just love sports. I love basketball. I love football. I love all sports. Baseball doesn't really matter. And so that's one of my callings. So what I decided to do was I always hear a lot of people talking on the sports shows and stuff like that, and I just was like, I kind of want to give my own opinion on things. Like there's some things that people they say I don't necessarily agree with. And so I kind of wanted to create my own channel so I can get my narrative across because that's I feel like that's just what people should do. Like if you have an opinion and if you feel like your opinion is valid, you should definitely create your channel, create a platform, create some type of algorithm and share your opinion. This is just one way for me to kind of get my outlet out because I have a lot of knowledge and I feel like I should be using it on something. So, in the beginning, this platform kind of started with me doing it on my phone, but I haven't. I'm here at my office right now in Carmel Valley, and I was like, they have all the tools that I need to basically get up and running. So I was like, I'm just gonna start doing it just on the mic, and it's just gonna be like like a true podcast format. So I'm gonna just start doing it like this. But you guys are gonna get me more and more every week. So I do have I have another podcast with my friends called the Tapp'n podcast. It's my brother, my wife, my other friend. We have a couple friends on that, and if you guys don't know, follow the Tapp'n podcast. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to follow that. We talk a little bit of everything. So if it's politics, if it's sports, everything. We have an interview with one of my longtime friends. He grew up in the same area as us. His name is Leonard, and we call him Gotti. But we interviewed him. If y'all check that interview out, he's a real talented guy. He knows a lot of different things. He's definitely kind of like tapped in on the San Diego scene. So that's kind of what we wanted to do. We wanted to bring culture to San Diego. That's I feel like San Diego has culture, but it's not properly represented. So that's why we have the Tapping In podcast. That's for like our culture guys. And then this one, Homes and Huddles, will be it'll be more of like a real estate platform, and it'll be a football platform. So what I'll do is I'll inform you guys on like the interest rates. It'll be sports topics, Super Bowl predictions. Today I'm going to be talking about like coaching because this coaching cycle was really weird to me, and I know what the NFL is trying to do, but it doesn't really make sense because it seems like what the NFL wants to do is get these young Sean McVay kind of guys, but to me that doesn't really it does to me it doesn't really make sense because you're getting guys who don't really they don't have command of a team yet. Like, okay, yeah, you're a defensive coordinator, you're a quarterback coach. Who's to say that you deserve to be basically running the organization? Um, a lot of guys like so Jesse Minter is a guy, right? He was a D coordinator for the Chargers. Chargers are that's my team. That's who I go for. And the Ravens picked him up. They picked him up. They hired him as their coach going forward. I think he signed a deal for 5 years. But to me, just me personally, if it was me as the general manager or the owner, I feel like would have made a better Brian Flores with the right offensive coordinator would have been a better head coach for the Ravens because the Raven play like a Raven. Jesse Minter, he's good, but he barely did good with the Chargers. Like I know a lot of people said that the Chargers overperformed this year. They weren't supposed to be this good. And if you have Khalil Mack, You have Tula Pato. I think it's like Tula Patoti. I don't know how to say it, but it's the Samoan guy. You have these guys. You have decent line play. We got Owe from the Ravens. We had really good players, and he barely could do anything with that. So that's what I'm saying is like, um, I don't know why they're trying to make these new guys like Jesse Mentor. He's good, but I think he needs to prove himself more in the league before you get this head coach job with the Ravens. They're going to be okay because you have Lamar, they're the Ravens. The Ravens are always going to be in contention. They're always going to play hard. They're going to play physical. But I feel like you should have went with a more solid and solidified head coach. I like me personally. I think Brian Flores would have been perfect for that job. And if not him, you have other guys that are in there. Mike McCarthy. I know he signed with the Steelers, but that was a good pickup. But to me, I just think the Ravens they jumped the gun on that. I think they moved a little bit. They moved a little too fast on that one. The New York Giants, as you guys know, John Harbaugh is going to be the next head coach for the Giants. To me, that's a good move. I don't know what you guys think about Jackson Dart. I think he's going to be solid. I think he's going to be solid. I just to me, I don't know where the league's headed because I know they're trying to make guys. They're trying to make guys, but if you're not Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, it's gonna be tough because those guys are studs. Caleb Williams, he's arrived. Caleb Williams is really good. To me, Justin Herbert still needs to prove himself. But I mean, I like what the Giants are doing. They have a solid defense. They're solid. I like Abdul Carter. I like what they have. I think they're gonna be good. I like Jackson Dart. I like Scatabo. It's gonna be time to just see what they do. We'll see how they contend. I know that the NFC East is a pretty tough division. Cowboys are always going to be fighting for it. The Eagles are going to be fighting for it, and then you can't really count out the Commanders. The Commanders always are going to have a chance with their quarterback. So it's just we'll just kind of see how things go. Me personally, I like what the Giants are made of. They just need that. They need the right head coach, and I feel like they got the right coach. They got Brian Burns, Abdul Carter. Um, who else they have? They have another guy that I'm thinking of his name, Dexter Lawrence. Dexter Lawrence is really really good. I like what he's made of, and so we will see. We will see. The Pittsburgh Steelers. I think that was today or last night. They assigned Mike McCarthy as their head coach. I don't know how that's gonna work the first year. I know they have Aaron Rodgers. To me, though, Aaron Rodgers kind of looks cooked. Just just me and my personal opinion. Aaron Rodgers really hasn't looked good in the past couple years. I know he's gotten injured. He's old. He's 42. But I mean, I've seen Tom Brady go and win a Super Bowl. So age is nothing but a number. And if you can play, you can play. Honestly, if you can play, you can play. Like if you have the arm, you have the arm. If you don't, you don't. Like you guys kind of saw that with Philip Rivers, where he took that time off, and you see like his play has diminished, and it was almost an insult bringing him back because he damn near cost the season. If you guys would have, I feel like if they would have went to someone younger sooner, the Colts all that I think they only had to win one game. That I think that's something that they should have been able to do. They weren't able to do it. But me personally, I mean, I like the Steelers. The Steelers they're always gonna be in contention. They're gonna play hard. To me, they're just like the Ravens. And as long as you have T.J. Watt, your defense is gonna be solid. I like Alex Highsmith. I like Cam Hayward. Cam Hayward's getting kind of old, but I like Cam Hayward. But we have to just see. We kind of have to see what the Steelers are going to be what they're made of. Atlanta Falcons, to me, they should get like the boo, a big boo because as their head coach, they hire Kevin Stefanski after he just did like a horrible job with the Browns. To me, Matt Ryan, I think he's their GM. Matt Ryan, what are you thinking? Like Kevin Stefanski he just showed you he's incompetent as a head coach. He he names Dylan Gabriel over Shador Sanders. I get that. One game of Dylan Gabriel, I'm instantly, hey, we got to see what we have in this other guy. There's no reason that he should have went 3 games playing Dylan Gabriel and then coming into the media and making it seem like this is what's good for business. This is not what's good for business. It's not at all. And for him to come for him to like basically stand in front of our face, tell us these lies. It was almost like he was just like saying like, "Hey, I don't care. I do not care. I'm gonna do what they tell me to do, follow the script, and I'm gonna go." Because as like me seeing it from home, Dylan Gabriel, it was pretty obvious that he was kind of in over his head, and he needed more time. But Shador, to me, he looked ready. Shador looked more ready in that moment than Dylan Gabriel. And I feel like you have to go with the second best person. So if you know, okay, Deshaun's out, okay, we just shipped Joe Flacco to the Bengals, okay, he's gone. So now we need to see what we have in these new guys because basically at this point they weren't going to make the playoffs. So it's at this point we need to see what we have in these players. So I'm gonna see what do I have in Shador Sanders. Is he someone? Well, I guess he knew he probably wasn't going to be there later on anyway. So he was like, okay, let me just save face. Let me get to the next chapter. But me personally, I would have seen what do we have in Shador Sanders. If not, if we don't have anything in Shador Sanders, now what do we have in Dylan Gabriel? And so on and so forth. I'm not going to die on that hill trying to prove a point just because I drafted Dylan Gabriel. I'm not dying on that hill. Me personally, that to me that didn't really make any sense, and it kind of showed like something's going on in this league. Something bad is going on. But anyhow, we're gonna go to that next coach. This one is gonna be Buffalo Bills head coach Sean McDermott. Sean McDermott is he's out as the Bills head coach. And to me, that was kind of surprising for me because I wasn't expecting that at all. And to me, I thought he needed more. He needed one more year to see if he could get through it. I know that they weren't really feeling it because this is the one year that Pat Mahomes was not in the playoffs. And so if there was going to be any time that you were going to make it, this was going to be your time. And so I understand it a little bit, but me personally, I feel like they should have gave him another shot at it, and they should have seen what could he do, like seeing what he had to offer, see if he had one more year, and if he can do it, see if it would work, see if it could work. But it looks like they made their decision, and I'm excited to kind of see what comes of these things. And yeah, so are you guys excited about the Super Bowl? Put that in the comments because me personally, I'm gonna make a bold prediction. I'm assuming the Broncos are probably gonna lose. They're gonna lose to the Patriots. Um, that's just me what I'm assuming, and I'm assuming that the Rams are gonna beat the Seahawks, and then it's gonna be the Rams and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. And I'm predicting, this is just my prediction. I'm assuming Matt Stafford's gonna win his second NFL championship. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for today. If you guys want to know a little bit about the market for the 30-year fixed, it is 6.19%, and for a 30-year FHA, it's 5.85%. So you guys remember, I am a licensed realtor in California, so that's anywhere in San Diego, LA, the Bay Area, Sacramento. If I can't like help you physically, remember that I can always get referrals. So if you guys like, know, and trust me, I can always refer you out to someone who is another good soul. So I just kind of want to make this my building bridge to like just I guess likability, my likability. Let's see, putting my face on the screen, or not my face, but my voice. Have it to where you guys know who I am. You guys know what I like. I'll do like husband advice. I'll do just I'll do a little bit of everything. Whatever you guys are looking to get from this channel, if you guys put in the comments what you guys like, what you don't like, if I'm talking too much sports, if I'm not talking enough real estate, if you guys want real estate advice, if you guys want real estate lives, I can do all of those things. If you need consults, definitely call me. If you guys have homes that you guys are looking to sell, if you guys are looking to sell in the next three months, in the next 6 months, next year, remember that I am licensed and I'm able to help you guys. So if you guys are in California, San Diego is my market, and contact me. I'll put my information in the description as well. Yeah, you guys. So like, comment, subscribe, tell all of your friends about the channel. Welcome to the Homes and Huddle family. I will eventually start doing interviews. I'll have co-host on here as well. So yeah, you guys like, comment, and subscribe. This will be it for me, you guys, tonight. Have a good night. Thank you. Bye bye.